Hey everybody, welcome to another adventure in the life of ye old naked man. Do you ever feel like you've got a guardian angel looking over you? Oh, I know I sure do. And I'd like to share some of the experiences I've had growing up and things that have happened to me. Uh, the first story is not really about a guardian angel, it's more like a intuition or gut feeling or something like that. Um, Living in this house um, on a busy highway just a short distance out of a small town in Ontario. And I was probably in grade 5 or 6 at the time. I can't remember. But anyway, back then there was no school buses, and so we had to walk a quarter mile down the highway to the first intersection, and then we walked a mile down the gravel road to the old country school that we went to. So one morning I get up and I got this awful gut feeling that something's wrong with the cat. Now, there's nothing to justify this feeling. I didn't see or hear or know anything. I just had this terrible feeling. And so I went to my dad and I said, I think our cat is dead. And he looked at me and said, well, no. He says, I saw the cat this morning. He's quite fine. Well, I just couldn't shake this feeling. So I got dressed and went out, and sure enough, there's our cat laying at the side of the road. It had been hit by a vehicle. Well, I'll tell you, that was the saddest day of my life, I think. And I wished I was wrong, but I wasn't. So, anyway, the rest of the story that I'm going to tell you about are near as tragic as this one was. Um, so, the next story I want to talk about is living in London, Ontario, and driving down this road. 5 o'clock, rush hour traffic, bumper to bumper, and just beautiful sunny day, but lots of traffic. So anyway, there's this bus stopped, letting people off, and so I'm going past the bus and just get out the side of it. And this guy got off of the bus, ran right across in front of the bus, and he's right in front of me. Well, like I said, it's bumper to bumper traffic coming towards me. I got that bus on the right hand side of me, and this guy's standing right in front of me. I didn't have time to even hit the brake. But the next thing I know, everything goes into slow motion. I got all the time in the world to do whatever I need to do. So I managed to pull out around this guy, uh, went past him, pulled back in. Uh, I drove about 2 blocks, 3 blocks maybe. I pulled off to the curb and I just sat there shaking. It affected me that much. I hope I never experience anything like that again. Um, the next thing I remember, this is after I moved to Calgary. I got a job in the parts department, and one of my jobs in working for parts was bringing the parts in when they got there. So this one day, this tractor trailer comes in, and we got this pallet full of parts, and it's really heavy. So we've got to get the knuckle boom crane out there to get this out of the back of the trailer. So I climb up on the back of the trailer, getting the chains ready on the pallet, and another guy, he brings this knuckle boom crane around and gets it set up and ready to lift the pallet. Well, I got the chains hooked up to the crane, and I'm standing there, and something tells me to move. Don't ask me why. I just got this gut feeling, and at that time I was standing between the pallet and the side of the trailer. But I decided, well, listen to your intuition. So I did. I moved out, so I was in front of the crane. Well, when the operator went to lift the pallet, he hit the wrong lever on the crane. Well, that boom just smashed into the side of the trailer, almost took the side of the trailer right out. If I'd have been standing there, it would have hit me right in the chest. Would have crushed my chest. I'd been dead for sure. So I sure was glad that I listened to my guardian angel that day. So another thing I remember, um, I'm heading into Calgary early in the morning, and there's hardly any traffic. And it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Sun's out, beautiful day, and there's this guy coming towards me, and all of a sudden, I get this feeling like somebody's tapping me on the shoulder, saying, "Slow down." So I did. I don't know why, but I did. Anyway, this guy is driving along, and all of a sudden, he veers off his side of the road. And then when he pulls back on the road, he went right across the road in front of me. Just missed the front of my car. If I'd have kept going the speed I was going, he would have hit me head on. So that's another time that I'm awful glad that I listened to my intuition. And the last thing I remember, I'm driving to work, and it's pitch dark as early morning and foggier than heck. You couldn't hardly see the front of your vehicle. It was that dark. So I'm driving along this highway, and I get this vision in my head, and I see this guy totally dressed in black. He's got a black jacket on, black pants, a black cowboy hat, and he's walking along the side of the road. Well, I'm kind of watching out for him as I'm driving along. I go 4 or 5 miles down the road, and sure enough, here's this guy walking along the side of the road, totally dressed in black, black jacket, black jeans, and a black cowboy hat. There was no way I could have had any idea he was there until I was almost on top of him. And it's a good thing that I was watching out for him. So, but it was just exactly what I had envisioned before I actually saw him. So I can't be the only one that gets these kind of premonitions or whatever you want to call them. So I'd love to hear from you in the comment section, and if you've got any stories, I'd love to hear them. So send me an email and tell me about what you've experienced. So anyway, I think I've bored you long enough. So I hope you've enjoyed this story. I hope you join me on my next video. So have an awesome day, and bye for now.